मुझसे होते नहीं. Hello, welcome back to the another stream. This is stream number 44. Yeah. And okay, people, let's come to the people. And so today in this video, I take a challenge, by the way, 30 days, 30 projects in Python. So today is day number 2. I already created yesterday, but I forgot to add diamond. So yeah, I mean, hope the best. Very like this challenge, I mean. कोई नहीं यहाँ कोई भी नहीं. So सैर करने और मैं रोता भरता हूँ सोच लेकर फिर भरने. I love this song, man. I just love this. I don't know why. I don't have any kind of reasons for this, but I love this song, I mean. बात है किसी से बात. Yeah, by the way, I don't know how to sing, so yeah, it just going with the flow because it's my favorite song, kind of. I have like 2 favorite songs. The first one is Alag Asama and Yaha Koi Nahi. Those 2 songs are like feel different to me. I mean, it's close to me. I think it should be 30 days, 30 projects. I missed it. Yeah. 30 days, 30 projects. और बारात तो आने से पहले डांटता नहीं. या कोई नहीं या कोई भी नहीं. भी है बट कोई भी नहीं. या कोई नहीं या कोई नहीं या कोई भी नहीं. It should be 30 days, 30 projects. शेयर करने और पानी बोतल भरता हूँ खाली कर फिर भरने. मैं प्यार के बारे में अब ज्यादा सोचता नहीं. अब पहले जैसा ना रोका ना टूटा कभी. मैं किस्मत को पहले जैसा अब डांटता नहीं. और दिल की बातें किसी से. Song is some special thing, man. I have like 2 favorite songs. The first one is this यहाँ कोई नहीं, and the second one was Alag Asama. Those 2 songs are some different vibes, I mean, to me especially. कोई भी नहीं छत पर कोई भी नहीं. मैं जाता हूँ अपने साथ. सेक्सी बट सुंदर है मेरे दांत. मुझे बचपन से ही अंधेरे से लगता डर. अब ये मेरे साथ में है.
Started with Python. Does YouTube helps you being disciplined?
Bhai, I'm going to be first year BTech. Okay, first year BTech. Congrats. I'm first year BCA student, first sem BCA student. Okay, but started coding just a few days back. Started with Python. Does YouTube help discipline? Okay, it's kind of yes. I mean, I everyday stream here like for 1 hour. I mean, more than 1.5 hour. Like I everyday stream for more than 1.5 hour. So it's kind of do. I mean, it's help you to discipline. I mean, so yeah, it's helpful. If you are also thinking, I think which field you want to go? You are learning Python. Which field? Okay, so let's wait for end this song. When this song will end, our stream will start. नहीं, और दिल की बातें किसी से अब बांटता नहीं। यहाँ कोई नहीं, 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 यहाँ कोई नहीं,
Cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity, okay. That's a good choice, bro. Cybersecurity. Nice and hope for the best, then go for it. I mean, just learn, okay? Don't stop learning and all those things. Just go for it. I mean, okay.
Code like us. Solve for A Gaia.
What? Salah Quran. Who is this Salah? Are you preparing me? Should I start in this? In this.
Oh bro, one of my favorite song.
Oh yes. Song. There's another song like this. I mean, the Alag Asma also. The same vibes. I mean, both songs. I mean, the same. Punit singer, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, koi nahi. Okay. So in the stream, I basically take a challenge where I'm going to make 30 projects, more than 30 projects within 30 days. 30 projects. Hope for the best. I will achieve this. My teeth looks yellow. I don't think. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I take this challenge and let's see how it's will we go. Let's go for it. Let's start the stream then. Okay. So in the stream, basically I created a file. You guys just message me.
What type of project are you creating?
I mean, I'm a beginner, so I will create beginner level projects. I am like slowly will going to advanced level project also. So basically, you guys are just messaging me and in live chat, you guys are just telling me create another folder. So yeah, I created another folder which is 30 Python. I mean that thing. So I yesterday created a project which is a rock paper scissors game, and here you can see the project was successfully. I mean I done it. So in this project, so today I will create two projects. Okay, I will create two basics project for the beginners. I mean I'm a beginner, so yeah, for that I will create a calculator program which will be addition, subtraction, multiply, and the division will be there. And I will create another project because I will today create two projects because this calculator project is, I think it will be like ended in 1 hour or something. I will use Python. I mean my favorite, my love it first sight, Python. I will start with Python, my love at first sight. So yeah, why I'm speaking like this, I don't. Yeah. So the second project will be the unit converter, which will be convert into kilometer to miles and miles to kilometer, and this pound to kilos and kilos to pound, and Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to Celsius, like this. So here we go. In this today we are going to do this. Hope for the best that I will do this 30 days challenge for everyday project. So yeah, where should we start then? Okay, so let's use the input. Let's input
OS edits. By final year project K like Hoi topic Hai Kia Tum Hair Pass.
Why final year project? I'm a beginner. You are asking me a beginner to give like an advanced level. What could be advanced level? You can create a, what is that called? A chat box. Chat box, like not like a normal chat box. You can create like a AI chat box. If you are doing Python or something, or just replicate any kind of, if you are doing like developing thing, like if you are developing app developing, so like develop a mobile app like ditto replica of a like Netflix or Amazon, something like that. Amazon Prime by the way, not Amazon actual wala. Okay, enter what you want to do. Let's set bracket. We'll go to do division. Okay, I mean addition, then division, then what is a multiplication? There's star multiplication, and divide. How I can okay like this? Divide by divide. Okay. Yeah, what they want to do like this, or should I print like extra like print and then let's cut this and let's print add addition, control C A for
Ethical 6.
control V addition.
Wokud first year main high tuchi final year project key potty high loudly crying face.
What kind of final year में है हमें किसी भाई कैसे ये पता है yes
TG top 10 to 20. The feeling after creating this beginner project is grinning face with smiling eyes, thumbs up sign zagaya aj toe. You don't know me. No screen sharing.
No screen sharing. I didn't. Oh my god. That time I was showing this. Oh my god. Okay. I forget to share screen. I mean, I was like, oh my god. I explain all those things. Okay, let me explain one more time. Today we are going to create a calculator using Python. 30 days, 30 project challenge. I'm taking this. We will, in this calculator, we have to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And the second project will be, because I think this calculator project will be ended in half an hour or something, I think. Then I will do like this unit converter project, which will be kilometer to miles, miles to kilometer, and pound to kilos, kilos to pound, and Celsius to Fahrenheit, and Fahrenheit to Celsius. I have to do this also. It's like this. So I was just creating this then. Okay, forget to do. Okay.
Jonas Coder. Bro, nice progress.
Bro, nice progress. Yo, welcome to the stream, all you guys. I mean, I don't know you, TG, BMW, VI, and Yunus. How are you? By the way, I watched that video. That video, that small video, I think, about C++ or C. So, I think I should copy this 3D.
Jonas
Division
Coder.
now. We'll see.
I'm leaving programming soon.
Why? I mean, you are doing good in programming. I think you are doing good progress in programming. Why? What happened? I mean, user input is equal to. It should be a float value. So should I take a float value? I think I should take a float value. Float in input.
Jonas Coder. I'm overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. What do you mean by I'm overwhelmed? I mean, so then what do you want to do if you are putting coding then? programming thing. Do enter what you want to do. A slash B slash C. So B, I think. Where is B now?
You don't know me. LOL.
No, hello. Okay, so we take the user inputs now. Let's go. I think in here we have to use the if, the conditions. I think in here we should use if, if user input, if user equal, okay, let's use if, I think let's use the if. The user input 1 and the user input 2, I think they will be entered two values. Okay, what they want to do. Okay, wait. They will enter what they want to do. User input, okay. Let's cut this and let's say here add calculator. Control C. Control V. Control V. Okay, calculator is equal to this. Then we have to print another the US here. User space user 1 user input 1 okay, it shouldn't be a float value then, like, because we're taking what should be entered. And then what? Then I forgot to do. Forgot, I don't know. Then okay, load. One, enter the well 1. Let's copy this. Okay, wow, I forget one more time. Input this, because we have to take this as an input. So V, let's enter at 2. User input 1, user input 2. Okay. Then I have to use the if, I think. If
Prince Arian. Hi. Prince Arian, welcome to the stream. Welcome is equal to A, I think. Okay, dot lower, I think. Dot. Hello. Dot lower space. Okay, because we have to do in this lower case. If the user will enter in upper case, and also we have to do in lower case. Okay. And A. We return. Daily practice. Hello,
daily practice. Welcome to the stream. Today we are doing a calculator, making a calculator.
Prince Arian. 14K.
14K. 14K, nice. User input 2 multiplied by user input. Okay, it's won't be. Okay. I mean, it should be written, I think. It should be written this, this. Okay, it shouldn't be. Sprint then. Oh, let's use F string and the what? If A, it should be addition.
Calculator.
Making a ugly calculator. Yes, I'm making a ugly calculator. Control C. Of this user one input and
daily practice. No, it's a basic calculator.
User info. If string the addition of this and this is
Prabhat Singh. Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. Thank you. You are here. Okay, let's do this as X and Y. Where I'm just too lazy to type it. Let's press it as X and let it be Y. Where's Y then? Y. It's easier than X and Y as compared to that way. Y. By the way, I'm going to upload these 30 projects on my what is that called? X multiplied on my GitHub, I think. Okay, let's go. Now we just have to copy this code and paste it in every single thing. As if B, why I'm doing multiplication and adding start and plus. If under B, then it should be minus. So let's do minus. Let's start this and let's subtraction.
Prabhat Singh. Is for addition. Why multiply?
Yeah, that I noticed.
Daily practice. Try making calculator using GUI library.
Boolean library. Try making. I don't know what is GUI library. First of all, I have to learn what is GUI library. Then, but I will try after this thing because it's almost completed. See. Let's see, then it should be multiply. Okay, multiply. Let's start it and multiplication. It should be division. Yeah, it's completed, I think.
Prabhat Singh. Challenge. Complete CS50X week 1 problem set named credit after this using Python. It was meant to be completed using C, so harder.
Okay, challenge. Complete CS50X week 1 problem. Start name credit of the output using program.
Daily practice.
C
GUI is a
language.
graphical user interface where you can create frames in terminal. Gen
Okay.
Z Dev. GUI means graphical user interface. That what use in normal apps. Example of GUI library are PyQt Tinker for games Pygamy.
Okay, Boolean. Okay, so we can create like graphics, like the calculator graphics. Okay, I have to learn then also because I don't know that library use. So yeah, but we will do. Okay.
Prabhat Singh. You can do the same program in Python. It will be slightly easier.
It will be slightly easier. Okay, I will check.
Gen
It's
Z Dev.
over. Let's try.
CS50P is great instead of CS50X as it has Python specific.
Okay, let's delete and let's try. Here we go. Print A. I want to do addition. The first
Daily
value will
practice.
be
GUI is pretty easy, you should start with it.
okay.
Gen Z Dev.
157.
Great exercise is CS50P if you want to try.
CS 50. I think I tried CS 50 or CS 50. I don't know. But like okay, like 55 and the second number will 858. The value is 1315. Yeah. I made the calculator.
Prabhat Singh. Problem set is universal thou. It can be applied in any language for learning.
Okay, what is that? CS 50p or CS 50x. CS 50 or CS 50x. Okay, that's I mean, I downloaded the first unit. Where should I find it? The first unit, I mean.
Prabhat Singh. I like the credit problem set. It's great learning and so many different approaches.
On the credit problems, like which kind of problems? You're talking about that you have to create a tax info that you have to deduct SCP tax this much, SCX tax this much. Yeah, how do I find it? That you just type
CS50X
it.
problem set credit. Search this and try to solve.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's try then.
Gen Z Dev. Yes, Prabhat, it's universal, but as he is beginner, CS50P test cases will help him to cross-check.
Cross check. Okay, but what is the problem? Images that problem of image of that problem. Or we should watch a video.
Hello and
Daily practice.
welcome to
Bro, just learn from Geeks for Geeks
my
and
channel.
solve problems
In this
from
video,
Leap
I'll be
Code.
covering
Old
credit
method but
by
effective.
But I'm going to create some projects. Then also I will understand the logic because I'm not able to understand the logic behind the program. So that's the reason I'm going to do like this projects thing. So I will learn that
this introduction to computer
logic
science.
behind this.
So let's get started. First, I'll be giving a rough overview of what we're supposed to do in this problem set, which is already given in the walkthrough in the to-do section. So first, we prompt the user for the credit card number, and then we calculate the checksum, which is
using smiley face. Hello.
Hello,
Sim.
Magito.
Smiley face. I'm back after a bit.
Yes, yes. Welcome to the stream.
Algorithm.
Smiley face. Sorry for not coming after a while.
Why you are saying sorry? I didn't get it.
Length and the starting digits, and then
Okay, what is question?
The Loon's algorithm, and then we calculate the checksum, which is a to-do section. So first we prompt the user for the set, which is already given in the walkthrough. Started. First, I'll be giving a rough overview of what we're supposed to do in this problem set, which is already given in the walkthrough in the to-do section. So first we prompt the user for the credit card number, and then we calculate the checksum, which is an
how to calculate the checksum now,
which
bhai.
is using the Loon's algorithm, and then we check for the card length and the starting digits, and then we print Amazon Express, MasterCard, Visa, or invalid. So this is a pretty long coding problem, and it might take a while to finish.
Print the
Daily
Amazon credit
practice.
card, credit
The
card.
code
Okay.
is exactly for that purpose, and when you went into some doubts you can get some hints for your doubts.
Okay.
Prabhat Singh.
I will check it.
Go to CS50X Week 1 in official website. Problem is there to raised.
I can do that problem if you are saying that is related to math, because okay, so because you are new here, I can show you that problems. Okay, you are saying me here, you can go. Those are few problems I solved. Okay, those are few problems I solved. Like I solved 35 to 30. I think I solved 35 problem or 34 something. Then I quit because my math is weak. If you are that is related to math, I think. So yeah, I can do it. By the way, I solved related to that. I mean, related to that math text something. Humidity, weather.
Daily
Then I created
practice.
this also. Write a program to solve this. No, I will not make number guess program. I already created that project. I already done it. I mean, that's the reason I didn't add that project in my list. Wait, let me show you that number guess project. We have to just import the random function and the number will guess, and then we have to find it. It's as easier as that. I mean, there's nothing new. Here you can see the random password.
CS50 problems are kinda different, not math but logic.
Then also I can't able to do because when I will watch the first week videos and all those things, then I can do the project. I mean, sorry, then I can do that problems. I mean, solve with my own. It's like that. So yeah, let's go to another project now.
Addism chic.
And
Math is slow, use
until
logic,
math
I think.
is also math also use logic, I think. Yeah. If you didn't watch that my video, do watch. I explained. I took IT. I'm sorry. I took arts, by the way, in my 11th and 12th. So that's the reason my math is weak. Thinking is logic needed. Okay. Unit converter in the.
Yes, mathematical thinking is logic. Math on itself is just a tool.
Yeah, we guys are going to create that, I think, now. Unix or something called. What is it called? UGI. Import UGI. Where is UGI?
Daily practice. Math is 1 plus 1 equals 2 and coding language is 1 plus equals 1. Prabhat Singh.
Yes.
Nobody is weak, everyone starts as beginner. Zohaib Hassan. Did you completed the C course by Code with Harry?
No, I quit it. But I'm doing the course, I mean, because this is, because the C language is my curriculum, so I have to do other than unless. I'm just not showing on my here, I mean, streams. Hey, what did you say? I mean, import that GUI, I think. But there is not GUI. GUI. Where is GUI?
Prince Aryan.
Okay.
House code works. Anjuman Pradhan. Face fuchsia tongue out, face fuchsia tongue out.
Prince Aryan. How code works? It is simply, it just simply give
Daily
instruction
practice.
to a computer. So it's like this.
Tkinter.
Tkinter. But I have to watch a
Addism
video.
chic. I equals 1 I plus equals 1 after compiling it will be I equals 1 plus 1. Daily practice. GUI
Yeah.
Tkinter.
TI? TK. TKIN. Tkinter. Okay. Then what? I don't know else, so I should copy Control C, go to YouTube and search it.
Zohaib Hassan. Bros Yupping. Prabhat Singh. GUI is cringe. Real programmers only use command line /J. Zohaib Hassan.
I don't know
Just
that is.
focus on the damn code. Zohaib Hassan.
I already completed.
Ruzi I. Cons class my ho.
I just completed my 12th and I'm doing BCA. I'm in first sem. How to install TK in Python, huh? How to install it? Boolean TK tutorial in Hindi.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? Find what is TK. GUIS in Python. There is a 5.5 hours video. Python TK. This guy video also is like okay. Okay, yeah. I was thinking to create a snake game also. Then I saw like he's using all those things, so I decided to not. Do you know easy snippet? Yes, I know easy snippet. I will learn, then I will do this thing. I mean,
tiger face.
Save. Okay.
Same here. Daily practice.
Same here.
GUI is not cringe. It is very good lesson at the beginning. Prabhat Singh. Easy.
I'm not saying cringe. It's cringe.
Addisam Sheikh. If you write high-level lang in Python it will convert to C, then it will convert to binary. Computer only understand binary. Prabhat Singh.
Yes, computer only understand binary.
Daily practice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
In Python.
I will learn with my after the stream, not here. I mean, kilometer to miles.
Zohaib Hassan. Splashing seed symbol, 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 splashing.
Stop spamming my
symbol, splashing seed symbol, splashing seed symbol, splashing seed symbol, splashing seed symbol.
Stop spamming.
Splashing seed symbol, splashing seed symbol, splashing seed symbol, splashing seed symbol. Zohaib Hassan. Take this, bro. Prabhat Singh. BTW. C first converts to assembly and not binary. The assembly then converts to binary.
Okay, I don't know about assembly, I just know binary.
Overview desact ho.
Over सकते हो क्या? तुम क्या क्या? I'm just learning Python. I mean, I already learned the most of the things Python. Now I'm just creating projects and all those things. Miles to this, and now here.
Zohaib Hassan. Snake.
Kilograms to kilogram to pounds. I think. Means.
Addisam Sheikh. Modern compilers are highly optimized to directly generate efficient machine code from C without explicitly creating an assembly file.
Yes, like Python didn't create that.
Things is never true. Daily
It's
practice.
never true. Yeah, you
C
can
is
say.
a compiled language. It converts programs into bytecode.
SIUS. Celsius. Okay, here we go. Let's add more expression. A.
Zohaib Hassan. At daily practice did NT knew that where were you know? Prabhat Singh. At Sheik Clang and GCC both generate a dot out, a because of assembly. Daily practice. At Zohaib Hassan code with Harry.
Huh? Hey, Hassan code with Harry. Where is Isha? My God. Okay. Restore converter.
Zohaib Hassan. Do you know C++ kid?
No, I don't know C++. I don't want to know any kind of languages. I just want to stuck on a one language, which is Python. Import to wonder what you want to do. A, B, C, D, E, F. I mean, this would be F.
Daily practice. C and C++ are almost similar.
Yeah, I know that much.
Zohaib Hassan. Nat. Addisam Sheikh. At Zohaib Hassan because you learned from CWH he will not include new things because he didn't learn it.
Learned it. Okay. So let's take X is equal to import enter your val1 enter val1. Why? Second value. You are talking, I'm not able to hear. I got a DP clapping and. What just happened? That's a key. Okay. Now I have to find the if con converter is equal to a, let's use dot con dot lower
Daily
print
practice.
string
At Addison
using
Sheet,
this
what new things you know about C?
Addison one. Let's see. I want water to drink. The kilo to yes, the kilo to I think I should use that.
Addison Chic. iBullid
Not
web
the
server
money.
WTH, which can give JSON response also auth users.
Yes. I build web server which can give us a response also another user. Okay, that's a great progress. Note this, and in here he will give only x value. Why I'm taking
Daily
y
practice.
value then?
Okay, bro, nice.
Why I'm taking y value then? Okay, how to convert kilometers to miles?
Addison Chic. iBullid web server WTHC, which can give JSON response also auth users.
Of users, that's a nice thing. Zero point this control C. X multiplied by 0.6666 dot
Magito simp.
That's
Smiley face. I looked at print and thought it was printf. LOL.
looked at print and as if control V. Control V. Okay, what the fuck? Three times will be good. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another time. 6 times because we are taking several values in your values and type my values miles to kilometers is now apparent. Miles away. That I just switch it no? Kilometer,
Addison Chic.
mile and kilometer.
If you want to learn data science, you also be an intermediate in Python like UNNED to know Flask or Django.
Flask or Django. If you want to do learn. Flask or Django. Okay, I will learn. Man. Miles to kilometer, yes. Is 1 point that control C. Well, let's cut this value and control V. I think I should use a float value because those values will be float. If I took a integer value, then it will be show some errors, I think. Float, yeah. Then pound to kilo kg. I think I should search like what are the value of something. Pound to kilograms. Yes. Should I use functions in here instead of this?
The ellipse are ollie.
Use BC. Okay. And then that of
here? Nagito simp.
nothing is happened here. Happened. Yes. I will. I just forgot that. Thank you for reminding me that. You were reminding me. Okay, let's change. It should be B. It should be C. It should be D. It should be E. And it should be F. Okay. Here we go.
Battle Beast. You are making a shitty converter?
Yes.
Nagito Sim. Smiley face. At Battle Beast, what's your problem, bro?
Don't say anything, yeah. I just want to watch. एक minute.
Daily
What's
practice.
Celsius
At Battle
calculator?
Beast, be clam, bro.
Okay, it should be a problem because it should be control C. It should be Celsius to Fahrenheit, not Fahrenheit. Celsius to Fahrenheit 32.
Smiley face. Everyone else's messages are like 10 SECS but 20 SECS for me, lol.
0.
Battle Beast. Yet? Knock knock. Go fuck your face. Nagito simp.
Who is this
Smiley
asshole?
face. Delay.
Okay. Brother, have a good day. Have a good day, man. I just blocked you. Have a great day from your end. Fahrenheit. 32. Huh? Same values. What the? Wait a minute.
Nagito simp.
Success
Smiley face.
format
Ban him.
plus ban him. Yes, I did. Plus 32. Okay. Plus 32 or something else. Fahrenheit, it should be plus, I think. Don't be multiplied by it should be plus 35 and Celsius. Multiplied by 5 by 9. Okay.
Shantanu Saraf.
5 by
Let's go
9.
300 subscribe him guys.
I am like too much far. I'm so far. I need 500 subscriber more to achieve 300 subscriber.
Daily practice.
Print.
He is close to 300.
Enter the well. Okay, I don't know. I think in here. Let's see.
Shantanu Saraf. At daily practice lol hi again.
Daily practice.
Daily practice. Hi bro. Nagito simp. Smiley face.
I think let's
Hey.
print it. What do you want to do first? First of all, what do we want to do? We want to do
Shantanu Saraf.
R. Enter.
Hi.
Okay. Enter the value. How the enter the value. Then. Okay. Can we create like that kind of function? If I enter rather than A, B, C, D, or E, F, then it will be like enter one more time this thing. Can we do like that kind of thing? I mean, if user will enter, let's say R. If the user will enter R, then also it's showing. I mean, can we do that? Let's suppose I enter R. Enter the values. 5. Okay, I don't know. Yep. I don't know. R is not in.
Nagito simp. Smiley face. Hey.
How can we add that? I mean, how fun. Wait, while I think while true. If converter is equal to I think we should create then a what is it called a what is that called a I think tuple or something a set. I think we have to create that. I mean, we have to create a list. Then inside a list, then we can do. I think we have to create a list something. How can I put this list inside a list? Or you can do a long way.
Nagito simp. Smiley face. Same.
Same. Hmm. How can we do that? I mean, is not equal to or is equal to. Then it will be continue or it will be break. I mean. Hmm. Ouch. That should be continue or break. How can we do? Okay, I think I should use end in here. F F. Huh? Okay. Oh, and R A and D. I have to use and not commas. Should it work? I mean,
Nagito simp. Smiley face. I've came after quite a while.
okay, okay. Quite a while. Yeah. Let's print F under the value. Same. Okay, F is there. Let's enter X or let's enter a G. I think G enter. Then also enter the value. What is not one? If I say not this, then break. I think then break. Why am break? I think yeah, break. Yeah, late G enter. Yeah, it's breaking. Yep, we did it. I think. So why I did a while loop? Then how can we add this thing over and over time? I mean, let's copy this and enter H. It will be and okay. It doesn't work like this. So how can we?
Shantanu Saraf. Nagito same brew.
Imagine the same bro. It is good, but then I want to do like that. It should be go as a while loop. What is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong? Find a G. Okay, just breaking it down.
Shantanu Saraf. BTW, where's my man? Daily practice gone. Nagito simp. Smiley face. LOL. Nagito simp.
Oh no.
Smiley face. It J.
Okay, that's.
Shantanu Saraf. At Morse code, bro, what you working on? Daily practice. At Shantanu Saraf, M here, bro, just observing. Nagito simp. Smiley face.
I'm using a converter. Music converter, but then also it not printing while loop. I mean, it's not printing while. Because I'm doing break in here. Print.
Shantanu Saraf. At daily practice, okay, LOL, you are funny. Shantanu Saraf. Nagito, oh okay. Daily practice. Appreciated, LOL.
Not that, okay.
Nagito simp. Smiley face. Anyways.
Not that. Okay. Printing, not that. Bro, what should I do next? I mean, look, I'm ending this situation this, but then why it's not showing then this one more time? Let's enter E. Let's enter A. Yeah, it's going to. Let's enter the values also. 55 and 55 is value this. Okay. Yes, breaking it, but why I'm not able to enter it this one more time? Any suggestions? What should I do?
Nagito simp. Smiley face. Bro.
Always wrong.
Nagito simp.
I want this in
face.
loops, I mean.
Breaks out of loop.
Break out of loop. That's breaking it, but then I want to one more time in this way. Yes, loop stops, but how can I like loop this thing? I mean, this thing. Okay, I think I should outside in this loop. I mean, we'll see.
Do a while true loop.
I am creating a while true loop, by the way.
Sanu Mundal. So that you can write again and again.
Yes, I'm creating it, but then it's breaking. Then I'm at a breaking. Then I want to one more time add this. I mean, let's print. Let's enter Q. There is not Q. Okay.
Daily practice. Make a class as Morse and make a method in it, then call the class into your main class. Easy right? LOL.
Make a class as or make a method. No, but the user input the same thing in here. I am like doing this math thing. I mean, instead of this math thing, I will do that, I think.
Okay, now I'm gonna get black tea and biscuits and gonna watch some horror stuff. IG skull, comma, bye more. Nagito and Daily P. Nagito
Bye. Have a good day.
Smiley face. What? Nagito
have a good day.
Smiley face. LOL.
How can I add this in a loop? I mean, the project is over, but I want to add some extra things. The project is over, I mean. Project is over. There's nothing in project.
Daily practice. At Shantanu Saraf by bro, have fun.
I think I completed the project, so why I'm doing all those things. So yes, this is the project. We did 2 projects today, and let's take a small little break. Then I think I will learn. What should I learn then? Any recommendation? What should I learn then? I mean, what should I do? I think on yesterday's stream I should create a big. What should I do next? I mean, I want water, so I'm going to get my water bottle. My 2 bottles are already completed. I drink all those things. No, that's not enough. I'm not happy with that.
For that project.
I created 2 projects and I am taking a challenge 30 days, 30 projects. So yeah, I mean 30 days, 30 projects. I already get 3 projects, so more than 30 it will be.
Nagito simp, smiley face, focus more on classes. Daily
Yes,
practice.
focus on, I will learn classes. I told you already. What you told? I mean, okay, you that, I mean, the lead code or something, that, yeah. Lead code and that something, what that called, hacker rank or something, and the Harvard that session, I mean CH50X, if you're referring that. Okay, I'm going to water, some drinking and some tea stuff.
करते हैं बातें पर मुझसे बोलते नहीं, वो देखते हैं सब पर मुझको देखते नहीं।
Okay, I will check.
जहाँ भी कोई टोकता नहीं, वो गली का कुत्ता अब मुझ पर भौंकता नहीं, ना ही खेलता है कोई भी अब मेरे साथ, ना बुलाता है कोई चाहे हो बर्थडे और बारात। मैं एप्पल को खाने से पहले काटता नहीं, और दिल की बातें किसी से अब बांटता नहीं। यहाँ कोई नहीं, यहाँ कोई नहीं, यहाँ कोई भी नहीं, मैं शहर में हूँ और भीड़ भी है पर कोई भी नहीं। यहाँ कोई नहीं, यहाँ कोई नहीं, यहाँ कोई भी नहीं, ना घर पर ना गार्डन ना छत पर कोई भी नहीं। मैं तो यूट्यूब रिएक्शन देखता हूँ फिर अनजान चेहरे, क्योंकि लगता है कोई बैठा है जस्ट बगल मेरे। मैं तो फेसबुक भी यूज करता हूँ बस मीम शेयर करने, और पानी बोतल भरता हूँ खाली कर फिर भरने। मैं प्यार के बारे में अब ज्यादा सोचता नहीं, अब पहले जैसा ना रोता सर नोचता कभी, मैं किस्मत को पहले जैसा अब डांटता नहीं, और दिल की बातें किसी से अब बांटता नहीं। यहाँ कोई नहीं, यहाँ कोई नहीं, यहाँ कोई भी नहीं, मैं शहर में हूँ और भीड़ भी है पर कोई भी नहीं। यहाँ कोई नहीं, यहाँ कोई नहीं, यहाँ कोई भी नहीं, ना घर पर ना गार्डन ना छत पर कोई भी नहीं। मैं तो मॉर्निंग शोज में जाता हूँ बस अपने साथ, आई नो आई एम नो सेक्सी बट सुंदर है मेरे दांत। मुझे बचपन से ही अंधेरे से था लगता डर, अब ये ही मेरे साथ में है बन के मेरा घर। वैसे तो ज्यादा लोग मुझको जानते नहीं, मेरे अपने भी अपना अब मुझको मानते नहीं। मैं लाइन को कभी बीच से काटता नहीं, और दिल की बातें किसी से अब बांटता नहीं। यहाँ कोई नहीं, 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 यहाँ कोई पता रे तुम ही बोलो
Daily practice.
कहाँ जाऊँ
LOL
मैं क्या
photo.
करूँ अभी देखो देखो तुम मुझे ना
Nagito
बस
sim.
भटकता रहा
Smiley
हूँ मैं
face.
बिन सभी बस मैं हूँ और ये दुनिया जहाँ मेरा
Nagito sim.
कोई भी
Smiley face.
नहीं
WTF is happening? Nagito sim.
लोग
Smiley
सपनों
face.
में उड़ते
LOL.
होंगे पर मेरा है
Shantanu
अलग
Saraf.
मैं गिरता
Wait,
रहता हूँ
WTF
पर
is that loudly
नीचे
crying face?
गिरता नहीं
And what that music
मैं
LMFAO
एप्पल को
skull skull
खाने
loudly
से
crying
पहले
face?
काटता नहीं और दिल की बातें किसी से अब बांटता नहीं
Nagito simp. Smiley face. Is she looking in the toilet? Skull skull. Daily practice. Okay, bye guys. I guess no AI with AK today.
तुझसे ही तो मिली है राहत तू ही तो मेरी है चाहत तुझसे ही तो जुड़ी जिंदगी तेरी
Shantanu
यादें हैं
Saraf.
कुछ
At
अधूरी
Nagito
सांस
simp.
आधी
Smiley
है
face.
कुछ
How
है
do you know is girl
आँखों
BRYH
में
skull?
है कैसी
Nagito
ये
simp.
नमी
Smiley face. At Nagito
मेरा
simp.
मन
Smiley face. Skull skull skull
कहने
skull.
लगा पास आके
Shantanu
न तू
Saraf.
दूर
At daily practice what skull?
छूने दे होठ तेरे
Nagito simp. Smiley face. When did I say it's a girl? Nagito simp. Smiley face. Skull skull. Nagito simp. Smiley face. Oh. Shantanu Saraf. Nagito simp. Smiley face. I wrote she LOL.
तुझसे चुरा लूं तुझे खुद में छुपा
Bro,
लूं
I'm back.
साहिबा
What's going on in the software?
एक मुझ पे करम हो तू ही मेरा सनम हो तेरी मुझ पे नजर हो साहिबा
Shantanu Saraf. TDS be going crazy LOL. Nagito simp.
TDS is going
Smiley
crazy.
face. Could be a boy. Nagito simp.
Hey
Smiley
boy,
face. LOL.
what is happening? Negative stuff. The photo. Love the photo. Yeah. That is happening.
Nagito
Obviously,
simp.
before
Smiley face. Could be a he.
they're looking for the top.
Nagito simp. Smiley face. It.
Bye guys. Again. Boy, AI. Why is AI with the then?
ना घर पर ना गार्डन ना छत पर कोई भी नहीं मैं तो YouTube रिएक्शंस देखता हूँ विद अनजान चेहरे क्योंकि लगता है कोई बैठा है जस्ट बगल मेरे मैं तो Facebook भी यूज करता हूँ बस मीम्स शेयर करने और
It's my one of like favorite song by the way.
कर फिर भरने
Like,
मैं प्यार के बारे में अब ज्यादा सोचता नहीं अब पहले जैसा ना रोता
by the way, there was a hackathon. I think I will join that hackathon. There's a college hackathon. I mean, our college will do a hackathon, and I might be there. You can find me on a college hackathon.
Nagito simp. Smiley face agreed.
Magical smiley face. अपने साथ. Okay, let's do coding then.
Nagito simp. Smiley face. LOL.
hello.
Nagito simp, smiley face, wrote my full thing.
Wrote my full thing. What your full thing?
Shantanu Saraf. Skull. Nagito simp, smiley face. Also I was planning to change my name to programmed shooter.
Program shooter. Don't like program is okay, but shooter, I mean, you wanna be a chapri or something like that. Python.
Nagito simp, smiley face, but can't find / make a good PFP.
Profile picture. Object or okay for beginners. This seems good.
Hello everybody and welcome back. So in this video you're going to learn about object-oriented programming in Python and how you can create your own custom objects by making different classes in Python. Now this video is geared towards beginners, so people that have some knowledge of Python, have written Python code before, but have not yet stepped up into kind of the intermediate stage,
Explain
which
zero
I'm gonna
again,
call this, working with classes and objects, and are looking to learn that. So I'm going to be starting completely from the beginning. If you have no knowledge of object-oriented programming, that's totally fine, and this series is meant for you. If you're someone who just wants a refresher, I'd recommend maybe watching the video on 2x speed and slowing down when things get a bit more confusing or when, you need to really learn that topic more. So let's go ahead and get started, and what we need to do to discuss object-oriented programming is first define what an object is. Now, a lot of people may think that when we talk about object-oriented programming, it's a completely new thing. You've never seen it in Python before, and it's a new kind of thing to tackle and to learn. When in reality, you actually see objects all the time when you're working with Python code, and you just don't know that they're objects, just because they're a little bit disguised, and I'm going to kind of take away that disguise and show you what all these different objects are. So we may have heard of the notion of type before. We see this function type, and we know when we ask it what type a certain variable is, or we ask it what type, say, a string is like this, it spits out an answer to us. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I do print type of hello, so we know that hello is a string data type, let's just see what we get in our console down here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We get to answer to us. And our variable is, or we ask it, we show you what all these different objects are. So we may have heard of the notion of type before. We see this function type, and we know when we ask it what type a certain variable is, or we ask it what type, say, a string is like this, it spits out an answer to us. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I do print type, of hello, so we know that hello is a string data type. Let's just see what we get in our console down here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We get class string. So notice that this says class. Now most people just disregard the fact that
print the type class string. Okay, why it's class string? Python, where is all that info? This one, I think, Python problem. This one. So it's less. Oh, okay.
That it says this, but it's actually very important. What this is telling us is this right here, this string that we typed in, is actually an object of the class string, right? str. Now, what do you think is going to happen when I put in x? Well, we know that x is an integer, so let's have a look here. We can see that we get class int. So notice that these different data types that we've called them before, a string and an int, are actually a part of a class. And what that means is, even though it doesn't look like we've created an object, when we do something like x equals 1, we've said x is equal to the object, which is a type integer with the value 1. That's exactly what we've done. And the fact that we actually create these kind of objects is very important in writing Python code. And I know this hopefully shouldn't confuse any of you too much, but if I write, say, a function, so, define hello, and in here we just print hello, like that.
Hello.
And what I decide to do is I go, okay, let's look at the type of hello. So notice I didn't call the function hello with the 2 brackets. I'm just looking at, let's look hello like that. And what I decide to do is I go, okay, let's look at the type of hello. So notice I didn't call the function hello with the two brackets. I'm just looking at the actual name of hello, and we run this object, which is a type integer with the value 1. That's exactly what we've done. And the fact that we actually create these kind of objects is very important in writing Python code. And I know this hopefully shouldn't confuse any of you at all. We've said x is equal to the object, which is a type integer with the value 1. That's exactly what we've done. And the fact that we actually create these kind of objects is very important in writing Python code. And I know this hopefully shouldn't confuse any of you too much, but if I write, say, a function, so, define hello, and in here we just print hello like that. And what I decide to do is I go, okay, let's look at the type of hello. So notice I didn't call the function hello with the two brackets. I'm just looking at the actual name of hello, and we run this. Well, if we add the final bracket at the end here, we get class function. So pretty much everything in Python that we work with is actually an object of some kind of class. And later on in the video, what we're going to do is make our own classes so that we have our own specific types. So these are what are called the built-in types. These are built into the Python language, and that's why they work a little bit differently than other classes that we'll work with later. But just understand that whenever you create something in Python,
Print that C.
Nagito simp, smiley face, does bro understand?
What?
Nagito simp, smiley face, also stream is deathly quiet.
Yes. I'm not playing any songs and just studying. That's the reason. Okay.
Nagito simp, smiley face, Puss in Boots death whistle plays.
Huh?
Nagito simp, smiley face, like the class or what he teached.
Like the class or what we teach. Okay. Not able to understand person both, but that's one place. Like the class or what we teach. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Okay, I have a thing. Do you want to be the member, by the way? Do you want to be the member? Or a member at, sorry, the admin or something that called, I think. Switch not. View my channel. Magic to wait. Hmm. I think moderator, yeah, moderator.
Nagito simp, smiley face, bro that message aka the Puss in Boots one. Nagito simp, smiley face, is a
Here we
sound.
go. Okay, it's sound, yeah. It sounds like, no, I don't want to.
Nagito simp, smiley face, ya IG.
Yeah, I mentioned, yeah, the guy,
Nagito simp,
other guy I
smiley face,
watch.
the other guy I watch has made me mod 2xd.
What is that? Mod 2x2. That's
Nagito
the
simp,
mod. Okay,
smiley
okay.
face, yai. Nagito simp, smiley
Mod,
face, lol.
well, yes, lol. HEL. Hello, yeah. Okay, triple hello. Class function for V. I think it should work. Yeah. Let's control plus.
You are really creating an
Nagito
object,
simp,
which is an
smiley
instance of a
face.
specific
Now I'm
class.
mod for
And that
2 channels.
class defines the way in which that object can interact with other things in
Nagito
our
simp,
program. And to show
smiley
you what
face. I need go get schedule fixed lol.
Yes, yes. Okay, bye bye. Have a good day or good
defines the
night.
way in which that object can
Nagito simp,
interact with other things
smiley
in our program.
face.
And to show
Asterisk to get.
Okay, bye bye. Have a good day.
defines the way in which that object can interact with other things in our program. And to show you what I mean by that, let's just look at some common error messages and we'll see exactly what that means. So we're going to say x equals 1, y equals hello, and watch what happens when I try to do something like print x plus
Print
y.
X.
Well, we get some error. Let's go up and see here. We get type error, unsupported operand types for plus, int, and string. So it's saying, because our object x is an int and our object y is a string, we cannot add them because the program does not know how to work with objects of those two types. Or in better words, the addition operation is not defined for objects of int and objects of string being added together. So it's very important, and pretty much the type that we have defines what we're allowed to do with a specific variable or with that specific object. And
Nagito
it denotes
simp,
the actions that
smiley
we can perform,
face.
plus.
No bro, I just said I'll set up a schedule later.
What? No, bro. I just said.
Minus
Okay,
of that.
okay.
If I were to change this right to 2, and then we just do x plus y, I don't need to
X
print
plus
it out, we
Y.
can see that that's totally fine and there's no issue because these are both ints, which means that operation is defined for them. Okay, so hopefully that is clear and that makes some sense. I hope that gives you kind of understanding of what I mean by objects. And now I'm going to talk about methods because those are something that we can perform on objects. So I'm sure that many of you have seen this before. I'm just going to type string equals hello like that. And many of you know that we can do something like print string, if I can type this correctly, dot upper, right? So when I write
It
this
will be
dot upper here,
Yes.
what is that actually doing? Well, let's look at here. We obviously know that puts that all to uppercase, but we're allowed to use this, what we call method, and this is a method. Whenever you have this dot operator, you have some name, and then you have the 2 brackets at the end here, and maybe there's some arguments that go inside of there. That is usually a method that is
Okay, that is usually a method. Method. Yeah.
acting on a specific object. And in this case, what it's doing is we have the method upper acting on the object of type string that is stored in this string variable. And the reason we're allowed to use this method on it is because this is a string. Now notice that I can't do something like, x equals 1 and then do x dot upper. And the reason I can't do that is because, well, it's going to say right here, int object, notice, int
English
object
news.
has no attribute.
Not fair.
Not fair. What?
Nagito simp. Smiley face. My school is starting at August 15th and I'll be home and do my homework, go to academy etc. and maybe be finished by 6:00/6:30 for me, which is like 6:30/7:00 for you. So these methods, these different operations, the things that we can do with these objects is based on the type of class that they are. What's not
so
fair?
That's something that we really need to nail in
What's
there, and I hope that makes sense. And now what I'm going to show you is how we can actually create our own classes, because in there, and I hope is based on the type. These methods, these different operations, the things that we can do with these objects is based on the type of class that they are. So that's something that we really need to nail in there, and I hope that makes sense. And now what I'm going to show you is how we can actually create our own classes, because hopefully that gave you a good enough explanation for what objects really are. So to create our own class, I'm going to kind of do like a template here, and then we'll go back through and discuss what everything's doing at once, but just try to follow along for now. So I'm going to say class, and we're just going to do the classic kind of animal example to start. So I'm going to kind of do an explanation, and now what I'm going to show you is how we can actually create our own classes, because hopefully that gave you a good enough explanation for what objects really are. So to create our own class, I'm going to kind of do like a template here, and then we'll go back through and discuss what everything's doing at once, but just try to follow along for now. So I'm going to say class, and we're just going to do the classic kind of animal example to start here. So I'm going to say class dog, and we're going to define this initialization, which we'll talk about later. And actually, no, let's not even do that. Let's just say define bark like that, and then what I'm going to do in here is simply print bark. Okay, so what I've actually done here, and I know this is going to be weird for many of you that have not seen this before, is created a class called dog. What this means is I'm going to make my own kind of blueprint now for any objects that are of type dog, and I'm going to start defining the operations that a dog is able to do. Now in this case, I've created a method. Now a method is essentially just a function that goes inside of a class. That's the easiest way to define it, and for our actually just a is able to do. Now in this case, I've created a method. Now a method is essentially just a function that goes inside of a class. That's the easiest way to define it, and for our basic example right now, all of our methods are going to start with a parameter called self.
Okay, wait.
A dog is able to do. Now in this case, I've created a method. Now a method is essentially just a function that goes inside of a class. That's the easiest way to define.
Inside a class is called function. It's called a function, then it will be bark. Okay, let's do that also. It will be called a function also.
Nagito simp. Smiley face. Also BTW. MIA standard or managing mod. Nagito simp.
Lol.
Smiley face. I forge your skull. Nagito simp. Smiley face. LOL.
That self print let's
Nagito simp. Smiley face. Tell me.
Yes, what should I tell you?
Define it, and for our essentially just a function that goes inside of a class. In this case, I've created a method. Now a method
It's method. Okay.
Method is essentially just a function that goes inside of a class. That's the easiest way to define it. And for our basic example right now, all of our methods are going to start with a parameter called self. And we're going to talk about what this self parameter means and how all this works later on, but let's kind of build our way up to that. So I'm going to say d equals dog down here. And what I've done when I did this here is I'm actually saying, okay, I'm going to have the variable d, and I'm going to assign it to a instance of the class.
Am I mani or standard mod?
I think there is standard. I think there is standard mode.
Dog. So this is class dog. Again, you don't need to know how this works right now. We're going to talk about that in a second. But when I write this line here and I put dog, which is the name of my class, and then 2 brackets like that, I am instantiating, right, creating a new instance of the class dog. So D is now going to be an object that is of type dog. And notice that we don't get any errors there. That's actually saying, okay, they're going to start with a parameter called self. And we're going to talk about what this self parameter means and how all this works later on, but let's kind of build our way up to that. So I'm going to say D equals dog down here. And what I've done when I did this here is I'm actually saying, okay, I'm going to have the variable d, and I'm going to assign it to a instance of the class dog. So this is class dog. Again, you don't need to know how this works right now. We're going to talk about that in a second. But when I write this line here and I put dog, which is the name of my class, and then 2 brackets like that, I am instantiating, right, creating a new instance of the class dog. So d is now going to be an object that is of type dog. And notice that we don't get any errors there. And when I decide it, I'm going to later on, but let's kind of build our way up to that. So I'm going to say d equals dog down here. And what I've done when I did this here is I'm actually saying, okay, I'm going to have the variable d, and I'm going to assign it to a instance of the class dog. So this is class dog. Again, you don't need to know how this works right now. We're going to talk about that in a second. But when I write this line here and I put dog, which is the name of my class, and then 2 brackets like that, I am instantiating, creating a new instance of the class dog. So d is now going to be an object that is of type dog. And notice that we don't get any errors there. And when I decide to print out type of d, we're going to see that we get class underscore underscore main underscore underscore dog. Now the reason we have these underscores is because this is telling us what module this class was defined in. Now by default, the module that you run is called the main module. That's why we have these 2 underscores, main underscore underscore. But we can see that this is, again, an object of the class dog. And that means that whatever we define inside of here is going to be what is allowed, or the operations that can be performed by a dog. And one of those operations is bark. So this is a method. Remember, we've talked about methods just like .upper before. So if I want to use that method on an instance of my dog class, because this is an instance of the class dog, then what I can do is I can type, well,
smiley
not .upper,
face.
but
also, I wish all the bad / inappropriate messages appeared in YT chat so I could remove them. Najito smiley face, but they're not here.
Yes, but they're not here.
Dog, and I've defined a method that works for dogs. So when I do that, we can see that we get bark, and then it still
face.
Obviously continues
and
to
when
print
you check your chat manager.
And then you check your check manager.
Smiley face. It's there.
Of that. So this is what we're getting.
Okay, print
this method of my dog would be what is allowed, or the operations that can be performed by a dog. And one of those operations is bark. So this is a method. Remember, we've talked about methods just like .upper before. So if I want to use that method on an instance of my dog class, because this is an instance of the class dog, then what I can do is I can type, well, not .upper, but .bark, like that. So I can call this method on my dog object, again, because it is of class dog, and I've defined a method that works for dogs. So when I do that, we can see that we get bark, and then it still obviously continues to print the type of that object. So this is what we're getting at here. So these are kind of how classes work. We name the class. Typically the convention is to use an uppercase letter, and usually you go camel case. So you do like dog, like say you're going to do 2 words, you do like dog, hello, right? So camel case like that. And then inside of the method, or inside of the class, you can define a few different methods and operations.
Okay. So it's like this. We can print this, print hello. Okay, we print hello. In last we can use dot hello lower. Okay, dot upper. I mean let's use okay. We can lower. So it's like this. I mean work like that. If we use then dot, just that is a method. Yeah, dot upper, dot lower. So it's like work like this. It just make it function.
that can be performed by
It
this
just make
object.
it method.
So
I
what I'm
mean.
going to do is I'm going to say define, I don't know, let's just say meow. I know this is wrong because it's not a dog. And we'll talk about self in just a minute. But I can define another method here. And instead of printing something, I could say return, let's just say meow like that. So I don't necessarily need to print something. I can return something. I can have these methods take arguments. So maybe I have meow and then I put x. And maybe what I do is I return x plus 1 or something like that. So maybe let's just call this add. Call this add underscore 1. That'll be the name of our method. So I can return x plus 1. And then what I could do if I wanted here is I could say dog add underscore 1. Put 5 there. And let's print out the value that we get. So let's have a look at this here. And we can see that we get the value 6. So we can make methods that have different arguments associated.
Add one now.
Nagito simp, smiley face. Also I checked at Ayush news channel activity and he/she has only chatted in 4 vids.
Huh?
Nagito simp, smiley face. When I nearly did 30.
Also, I check. I use news channel.
Nagito simp, smiley face. So long story short, she didn't really deserve it.
I think he is a he. He's a he, not C. I think. X. Return x. What is our x, comma x plus m?
Nagito simp, smiley face, asterisk she/he.
Break. What the? Okay, bar. It's printing. Oh, it should print because I'm using return. Yeah. Print this and where's another way? This. Okay. Here we go. Today's project was fun. Tomorrow I will be come with another 2 projects.
Associated with them are parameters, like I've put x here. And that just means that when I call that method, I need to pass in a specific value or specific values so that that can operate and that can work. So that is how the methods work. So now we're going to talk about self, but before we can do that, we need to talk about what's called the init method, which you may have seen me typing at the beginning before I kind of gave up on it because I didn't want to get that complex that fast. So right now we have 2 methods. We have this bark method and we have this add one method, and I hope those make sense on how those work. And now we're going to talk about this special method here. And by the way, this has 2 underscores. So it has underscore, underscore, and then init, and then underscore, underscore. Now this is a special method, and what this pretty much allows us to do is instantiate the object right when it is created. So this method will be called instantiate the.
Okay, def.
Datatria Dinda. Bro.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Pass.
The object right when it is created.
Datatria Dinda. Why you're learning oops in Python?
Because it's important, because I want to do projects. I mean, I already created 3 projects. So for upcoming thing, I wouldn't able to understand properly loops. OOP, not loops. OOP. That's the reason.
At beginner stage.
At beginner stage, yes. Because I'm using classes and all those things. That's the reason.
Method will be called whenever we write this line. So whenever we create a new dog instance by writing dog and then the two brackets, let me get rid of this down here for right now. This method will be called, and it will pass any arguments down line when it is created. So this method will be called.
You should learn oops in C++. Nagito
Yes,
sim.
launch loops
Smiley
in C++.
face. Do you
Why
get the
that?
point of underscore underscore init underscore underscore already? Nagito
No.
simp. Smiley face.
He's going to
It's like
teach
a
us.
constructor in C++.
Okay.
Whenever
Nagito simp.
makes sense on how those
Smiley
work.
face. If there is something like destructors.
Okay. Also, I do C++. Cool.
Nagito
Now we're going to
simp.
talk about
Smiley face. Also, I do C++.
So right now we have two methods.
Nagito
we have
simp.
this bark method
Smiley
and we have
face.
this add one
Cool.
method, and I hope those make sense on how those work. And now we're going to talk about this special method here. And by the way, this has two underscores. So it has underscore, underscore, and then a knit, and then underscore, underscore. Now this is a special method, and what this pretty much allows us to do is instantiate the object right when it is created. So this method will be called whenever we write this line. So whenever we create a new dog instance by writing dog and then the two brackets, let me get rid of this down here for right now. This method will be called, and it will pass any arguments that we put in here. So maybe I put something like Tim in here. It will pass that to this method. So let's say that every time we create a dog, and we want to give it a name immediately. So to create a dog, the criteria is that you must give it a name.
It initializes a new object like D equals dog 5, for example.
Okay.
Nagito simp. Smiley face. It initializes self to 5.
We would put a parameter name, and then here we would pass in the name. So what we need to do though is, well, we're passing in this name. We need to store this in the dog object somewhere, right? We need
self.name is equal to name, I think.
This is kind of the nice thing about objects, and this is where we're going to talk about attributes. But what we can do if we want to store this name is we can say self.name
is equal to name.
Now, it's important to note that these don't need to match. But what we've just done here.
Datatria Dinda.
5
The 5 object-oriented programming concepts. Oops concepts, plural, as there are many concepts in OOP. Whenever we use oops, we are addressing the concepts.
Yes, I know that. You are addressing the concepts.
We've created what's called an
Nagito
attribute
simp.
of the
Smiley face. What?
Class dog, which is name. So what this means is
we are addressing methods. We are creating our own methods. You can say that. Like this, the dog d dot bark. This is a method we created in here. Whenever we use class, whenever you are using a class, you are using a function which is called a method. This is a method. We create a add number method. It's like this.
Is essentially every time we create a new dog object, we will pass a name through this parameter. So self just stays here to denote the object itself. So like every time one of these things is called, we will pass a ref.
No, bro.
No, bro. How? There are 5 core concepts in loops.
There are 5 core concepts in oops.
If you are talking about those things, where is that go? That inheritance and all those things, if you're talking about, I already learned this 2 times, but I didn't able to understand.
Whenever we use oops, we are addressing the concepts inheritance, abstraction, encapsulation, and polymorphism, etc. That is why it is called as oops instead of OOP.
Yes, I know. Here you can see inheritance, single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance. I already completed all those things, but then also I didn't able to understand properly. I also learned from Brew Code, then Apna College, and many more YouTubers also.
Yeah.
Reference to which object it was called on, so that we can access things for each specific object, and we'll talk about that more in a second. But here.
copy and command click. Depth. And comma name.
Nagito simp, smiley face, yet.
Surname name. So the name.
Here what I've done is define an attribute called name, which is equal to the name that we passed in. So what I'll do is immediately, I'll just print inside of here the name so that we can see how this works. And notice that when I run this now, we get Tim printing out. So even though I didn't explicitly call this a init method, because I wrote this line here, it passed this name that I put in here to the name parameter, and then it printed out name here inside of the init. And we also defined an attribute inject, and we'll talk about that more in a second. But here what I've done is define an attribute called name, which is equal to the name that we passed in. So what I'll do is immediately, I'll just print inside of here the name so that we can see how this works. And notice that when I run this now, we get Tim printing out. So even though I didn't explicitly call this a init method, because I wrote this line here, it passed this name that I put in here to the name parameter, and then it printed out name here inside of the init. And we also defined an attribute called name that is inside of this dog class. So what self is doing is every time that any of these methods is called, kind of invisibly, you don't get to see it, the actual reference to this dog object is passed so that we can access attributes that are specific to each dog. And what I mean by that is I can make another dog, so maybe I say D2, which is, you know, another instance of the class dog, except this time I name it Bill, right? And now we'll do the print statement again. So we'll say print name just to show how this works. And here we get Tim and we get Bill. So we actually have two different dog objects now, one named Tim and one named Bill, and they both store different names inside of their, instance, if that's what you want to call it. So let's just show how this attribute works. So the point of this attribute is that it's stored permanently for each specific object. So I can actually go ahead and go down here and print d.name after that's defined, and I can print
what is happening?
name like that. And when we look here, we can see that those names get printed out, so Tim and Bill. And notice that I removed the print statement from up here. So
okay, why I'm taking my name? That's name. I mean. I think it should be a capital N.
these attributes, when we do something like self dot and then Bill, right? And now we'll do the print statement again. So we'll say print name just to show how this works. And here we get Tim and we get Bill. So we actually have two different dog objects now, one named Tim and one named Bill, and they both store different names inside of their, instance, if that's what you want to call it. So let's just show how this attribute works. So the point of this attribute is that it's stored permanently for each specific object. So I can actually go ahead and go down.
I am copying straight from video.
Bill. Nagito simp.
I'm not copying. He used dog. I use names.
And make our own examples. Nagito
it's simp. Not going to work.
Face, or you won't understand.
Same.
Okay. Same.
And they both store different names inside of their, instance, if that's what you want to call it. So let's just show how this attribute works. So the point of this attribute is that it's stored permanently for each specific object. So I can actually go ahead and go down here and print d.name after that's defined, and I can print d2.name like that. And when we look here, we can see that those names get printed out, so Tim and Bill. And notice that I removed the print statement from up here. So these attributes, when we do something like self dot and then anything that we want,
print.deb.
call it whatever we want, is equal to some value, we can reference them later on, and we can reference them from methods inside of our class. So an example of that is something like, say, define get underscore name. So the first argument here is always going to be self, or the first parameter, and the reason for that is because we need to invisibly pass the actual, dog object itself so that we know which dog we're accessing when we're going to get, say, the name of the dog. So here we're going to say define get name, and all we're going to do is return self.name like that. So now, rather than saying .name, we can call .get underscore name, which is a method, right? And we can do that down here as well. Get underscore name, and then we see that we get Tim and we get Bill. So that is the basics.
Bro, don't see me in a negative way, but this is not a way to learn code. Nagito simp, smiley face. There's no point in watching if you don't understand. Nagito simp, smiley
I'm understand. I'm understanding it, bhai. What I'm not able to understanding it, I mean.
Objects. Now, of course, I can make more attributes as well. So I could do something like age. So let's say my dogs, I want them to have a name. So let's say my dogs want them to have a name and an age. Well, what I'll do now is I'll say, okay, so in our initialization for dog, we're going to take a name and we're going to take an age. So we'll define the attributes in here. So self.age is equal to whatever age we passed in. And now, every time that I make a new dog object, I need to pass a name and an age. So this Tim will be an old dog here, Bill will be a young one, and we'll run this.
Simp, smiley face, doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it. How can it look like it then? I'm just clearly understanding it. I mean, when I was learning all those things, I mean, then I'm not getting it. Now I'm getting it because it's a method. I was just thinking we create classes and all those things for for the shortcuts and all those things. But now I noticed we created the methods. It's also a shortcut, but
issue. And if I wanted to, I can go ahead and define another
smiley face. Then what's the point of underscore init underscore? Nagito simp. Smiley
take
face.
as a name.
Nagito
I mean, okay.
Smiley face. Tell.
We use def this for defining all those things. Like here, okay, like look.
Shantanu Saraf. Damn concretas on mod Nagito, my man.
You will also get some after like 4 to 5 days or something. Okay, so basically in here we use two def function like calling x and y and all those things like number, dog and all those things. Instead of that, we can use this, I mean name dot this, and then you can print directly, not that.
Thanks.
Not like using any this kind of. This is like kind of a short form, like we are taking a name. We are taking in here like Morse.
I'm mod for 2 channels, lol.
Mod for 2 channels, lol. Then age. Let's take age in here. And comma. Age and what?
Smiley face. Mod for 2 channels now XD. Shantanu Saraf. Oh, what's the other channel?
Yeah, name, age, and what should I enter? Number, I mean. Number. Comma. $18, 99 now. Use it depth. Then what?
Nagito simp. Smiley face. Iceberg gaming. Shantanu Saraf. Oh, that'll be cool, lol.
Okay. So what should I do? Def detail, I think.
Shantanu Saraf. Nagito, alright, my G.
What should I create? I mean, info function, just like this, and in here it should be self, I think. Let's return name.
Nagito simp, smiley face, https://www.youtube.com/@iceberggaming5/ Nagito simp, smiley face. Also now I can send links.
Yes, you can send them in now. Links and all those stuff. Okay. Self.name. Self.age is equal to age. Self dot and num. Name, comma, cell dot age, comma, cell dot, what is it? Num. Print info, I think. I should print info or print
Data.
that's
Throw your device
agenda.
name and config.
Bro, your device name and config. Okay, my device name is ASUS Aspire 7 i5 12th generation RTX 3050, 16 GB RAM and 512 GB ROM. I mean, print d dot info. Yeah, store the value. Here we go.
Nagito simp, smiley face. At Shantanu Saraf, did you watch a scary movie XD?
Method here, so
Yeah,
age,
Shantanu
and we'll return self.age like that. And then if we change this to get age, and we change this one down.
Get number dot main dot info for main dot space name object at the rate here. Okay.
Here to get age as well. What is the issue here? Oops, so I forgot to put myself in here. So notice what happened when I forgot to put myself, so that's actually a decent error to run into. I didn't put self in here as a parameter, and you can see, I know that's kind of messy here. It says get age takes 0 positional arguments, but 1 were given. So what does that actually mean? So it's saying it takes 0 arguments, which it did when I didn't have self here, but 1 was given. But I didn't give any arguments inside of the brackets.
Nope, lol. I might leave
that's
now.
Because when we call
was watching
method,
a show speed
this
I'm ISO speed here.
right, the actual DOM
ISO
object
speed
itself immediately kind of invisibly gets passed to that method as the self parameter, so we know which dog it's talking about. So now if I go ahead and I add self, we can see that this works.
Okay, dog name
Nagito simp. Smiley face. Knew it.
Knew it. What did you knew it? Bum, 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 bum. That's the reason that they're storing the values. Okay. Here we go.
Works fine, and we get 34, and we get 12. So that's an important thing to remember. Now, what we can actually do is we can create other methods that modify these attributes or create new attributes. So I can do something like, for example, set age. So I can say define set age, we'll give it self, of course, and then we'll put an age here. And what I can do now is say self.age is equal to age. And now what I'm going to do...
Smiley face.
Change the values.
Also, insta anoop _0_.
Because that's my real name, and most of the people know me as Anup in my village.
For Tim, and we'll get rid of Bill for now because I think we get the...
When did you open your Insta?
Datatria Dinda. So what you will do after college?
After college, I will do MCA with a job. I mean, MCA with a job.
Point on how it works for different objects is I'm going to say d.set_age. And I'm going
Shantanu
to change
Saraf.
his age.
W1 sub to go through.
Huh? One sub to go. That's good. Hey. I'm feeling sleepy. I don't know why.
3, and when we print it out, we can see that 23 actually
Nagito
gets
simp.
printed out. So
Smiley
we can modify
face.
and we can
Did why I
access
thought Morse was
these
your real name XD.
Nope. Morse is not real name.
set_age, and I'm going to change his age to 23, and when we print it out, we can see that 23 actually gets printed out. So we can modify, and we...
Okay, we can change the name also. That's a nice thing. Let's change it then. That is CH. Self, name, age.
Nagito simp. Smiley face. 2 words I love. LOL and XD. Nagito simp. Smiley face. Both are related to laughing.
What happened now? Okay. I think I forgot
Nagito
some.
simp. Smiley face. See it?
See it. What should I see? Here we go. Okay. That's the reason I didn't end this thing. Okay. I think then we shouldn't use this thing. I think we have to use. No. Okay. Why? Age, and I think return age or something. Start.age is equal to age. Okay, let's use it in here. Print d dot age. I think age. Let's enter 55.
Nagito simp. Smiley face. Do you know about Alt plus Tab?
Alt plus tab. Yes, I know. All. I mean, okay. That's a good game.
Nagito Simp. Smiley face. Fast way to
We
switch
can
between
access these
programs.
different attributes from methods
Yep.
inside our class.
I didn't know. I thought you were saying
Nagito
me
Simp.
tab button.
Smiley face. UT still with your hands on the keyboard.
That's a good thing, man.
And when we print it
Nagito
out, we can
Simp.
see that
Smiley face. Asterisk or.
Detox.
Nagito Simp. Smiley face. Control plus shift plus arrow keys.
Okay, that also I think good thing. How many views did you get? One or only? Look at those things were so low today. I don't know what is happening. Yesterday also I get only 200 something views. Today also I'm getting 100 something. What is happening? I think I should create a big project or something.
23 actually gets printed.
In here also I was printing set plus 55. Wow, okay.
Nagito Simp. Smiley face. Bro cause IEAS gone LOL.
Bro, call I was gone lol. Okay, it's done, it's done, it's done. I have to use it in here, not in here. I mean, let's delete it. Yep, we can change the values also. Okay.
So we can modify and we can access these different attributes from methods inside our class. And this is where things get very powerful, because this allows us to access data that is stored within a specific object and do different things with it based on how different methods and different things are being called, right? And this just is pretty much the blueprint that defines how a dog actually works, how it operates, what it can do, the methods associated with it, and the attributes that exist. Now, some of you may be saying, well, why do I need to do this, right? Like, this seems kind of redundant. I could write in a different style. Well, the nice thing about object-oriented programming is once you create one of these classes, you can have an infinite amount of instances of this class without having to change anything. So let's say, for example, that we'll leave that class up here right now, but we want to simulate what we've just done here for the Tim dog, right? We want to have an age, and we want to have a name, and we want to be able to change his age and all of that. Well, many of you that were more beginner programmers would probably tell me we can do something like this. We can say dog1 underscore name equals Tim. You could say dog1 underscore age equals 34, and there you go. You've just defined these two attributes. If you want to get it, you can just access the variable. If you want to change it, you can just change the variable. Okay, nice, but what happens when I want to make 25,000 dogs, or every time I run my code?
Datatria Dinda. Bro, can you tell me what you are trying to do? Please.
I want to do like AI/ML. By the way, I want to do AI/ML. If you don't know, like, watch that video I uploaded, I think 3 to 4 days ago. If you watch that video, you will get about me. I mean, what I want to do and what I'm trying to do. But I want to do AI/ML. So that's the reason I'm learning Python. This is my day number. I think 41. I think this is my day number 41. I think. So yeah, it's going like this. And I take a challenge where I'm going to create 30 days, 30 projects or more than 30 projects. Yeah, man.
Bro.
Yes. Bro, see.
Make a different amount of dogs. You can't find a way that you can write all these different variables that have 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 50.
I am saying that in this stream. Datatria Dinda.
In the
I
stream.
watched that video.
Okay. In the stream, I came with like 2 projects. Okay, I did today 2 projects. One is I build a calculator with addition, subtracting, multiplication, and division. I mean, I did this project today, and also I did this project also, which is a unit converter. I mean, I did kilometer to miles, miles to kilometer, this kind of thing. Okay, I did these 2 projects. I came with, I just want to do these 2 projects and I will end the stream, but those projects are end in just an hour. I mean, so yeah, now
Okay,
I'm
so
watching this video and you guys are watching me. It's like going this
to represent that. That's why we use objects, is whenever we're going to be kind of reusing something. There is some instances in which we make a class.
I will end the stream in 1 to 2 minutes. I mean, I think I should end this when it's completed or something.
That we're only going to use once or instantiate once, but those are kind of more complex examples that we won't get into here. But then, okay, so some of you might tell me, all right,
I've done unit converter in Java.
I done unit converter in Java. Congrats. Doing great. Welcome to the stream, by the way.
Right, well, Tim, I can just do list. I can say dogs equals that. We can say dogs underscore name equals that, right? And here we can put, well, the first name is Tim, and then we had Bill. So this will handle the idea that we can't just have all these different variables, right? So dogs age equals, and then we go, let's say, I don't know, 32, 14. Okay, that's great. But the issue with this is that it's really a pain when I want to access the dog's age, the dog's name, and then what if I had like 25 other attributes or methods associated with the dog? This is just a pain. You don't want to deal with that because I have to now find the index of whatever dog I want in one list, which is a very time-consuming operation in computing, and then I need to reference that index in all the other lists for all the other attributes, and it just becomes very messy very quickly. And let's say I want to delete one instance, like the the dog object Bill or something like that, right? Then I need to find the index of this, I need to find the index of all of the attributes in all the other lists, and I need to delete them at the same time to make sure that all my data stays consistent and there's no kind of offsetting things or too many attributes in one list. So it just is a pain to do it like that. So I hope this makes sense on why we would do object-oriented style. And now what we'll do is go into one example where we create a more complex object and show kind of the advantage of that.
So I think we will do this on tomorrow's stream. This is for the today's stream, by the way. How many viewers are watching us today? You just need 1 subscriber to achieve 300 subscribers. Oh my god. If you didn't subscribe the channel. Oh my god. What is negative? Muhammad. Suzan Muhammad, one day to come. How was your day going, by the way? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Sahil Sawal. Python ka karna hai to let us Python book follow Karo.
Yes, I want to follow a book. I mean, recommend me a book then. Recommend me. Recommend me a book. I did 2 projects, by the way. Sahil Suraj. Here. Recommend me some book then. I was following a book, the C language for, and recommend me another book then. Which book? मेरे पास मता है कोई बड़े खाने से पहले बांटता नहीं कभी से बांटता नहीं भी नहीं
मैं शहर में हूँ और भीड़ भी है
बट
पर
कोई
कोई
भी
नहीं। यहाँ
यार
कोई
सेल
नहीं,
सुरा
यहाँ कोई
रिकमेंड me
नहीं,
some
यहाँ
books
कोई
यार
भी नहीं। ना घर पर ना गार्डन ना छत पर
recommend me
कोई
some
भी
books
नहीं। मैं तो
Nagitos
let
यूट्यूब
Sim.
us
रिएक्शन देखता
Smiley
हूँ
face.
विद
Let us
let
मजा
us
लहरे,
Python.
Python
क्योंकि
is
लगता
that a
है
book
कोई बैठा
I
है
think let us
जस्ट
see is a
बगल
book
मेरे।
let's
मैं तो
search
फेसबुक भी यूज करता हूँ बस
Nagitos Sim.
मीम शेयर करने,
Smiley face.
और पानी
Sounds like let
बोतल
us see.
भरता हूँ खाली कर फिर
Restream.io.
भरने।
yes
मैं प्यार
Trophy
के बारे में अब
congratulations.
ज्यादा
You've
सोचता
received
नहीं,
100 messages
अब
today with
पहले
Restream
जैसा
chat.
ना रोता सर
Nagitos
नोचता
Sim.
कभी।
Smiley
मैं
face.
किस्मत को
LOL.
पहले जैसा अब
ER.
डांटता नहीं,
Sahil Sawal.
और दिल की
Basic
बातें
of
किसी
Python
से
programming
अब
in 7-day
बांटता
car key
नहीं।
book high.
यहाँ कोई नहीं,
BPB
यहाँ कोई
publication key
नहीं,
book
यहाँ
deck ho.
कोई भी नहीं।
ER.
मैं शहर
okay
में
Sahil
हूँ और
Sawal.
भीड़ भी है पर
Check
कोई
Karo.
भी नहीं।
by
यहाँ
the way
कोई
I
नहीं,
completed
यहाँ
the
कोई
basic
नहीं,
thing
यहाँ कोई
I
भी
mean
नहीं।
now I'm
ना
just
घर
fully
पर
clear
ना
in
गार्डन ना
loops
छत पर कोई
functions
भी
all those
नहीं।
things just
मैं
my
तो
one thing
मॉर्निंग
is
शोज में जाता
remaining
हूँ
just like
बस
a
अपने साथ।
OOP I mean object oriented programming is left I mean
मेरे दांत
that topic is
मुझे
one I mean
बचपन से
and
ही
then I have to cover
तेरे
like the
से
libraries
था
also
लगता डर,
so that
अभी
recommend like
हम
that I
मेरे
mean
साथ में हैं
I don't want a
बन के
short
मेरा
term book
घर।
I mean I want a long term book
वैसे
so
तो
like
Sahil
this
ज्यादा
Sawal.
लोग मुझको
Basic of
जानते
programming
नहीं,
in 7 days
मेरे
BPB
okay okay
publication deck
अपना
ho.
अब मुझको मानते
yeah
नहीं।
okay देख रहा हूँ
मैं लाइन को कभी बीच से काटता नहीं, और दिल की बातें किसी से अब बांटता नहीं। यहाँ कोई नहीं, 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 यहाँ कोई नहीं।
SQL in 7 days हाँ
Dahatria Dinda. Array pointer done. ER.
array pointer
Sahil Sawal. Python BPB
Wait,
public deco best book smilegy.
Python PPB wait PYTH1 Python PPB publisher yes publisher
ER. Sahil Sawal. Lipjan SC free book PDF Mil J Yeji.
yes
Nagito Sim.
new
Smiley
release
face. Array pointers.
लोग सपनों
array
में
pointer
उड़ते होंगे पर मेरा है अलग। मैं
Dahatria
गिरता
Dinda.
रहता हूँ पर
Roll left and
नीचे
ignored.
गिरता नहीं। मैं एप्पल को
I
खाने
didn't
से
ignore yaar I
पहले
just
काटता नहीं,
that's not for
और
me I
दिल
mean
की
I can
Dinda.
say
बातें किसी
array
से
I didn't
Giving
find
peace
that
sign thumbs up
भागता
sign.
नहीं।
array I'm not able to find that where is that okay let me show you the screen and there we go where is which is the book every Python buy Python book in online of PDF versus PDF
ER. Sahil Sawal. Main let us Python carry THI5 edition. ER.
मैं
Sahil
लेता
Sawal. Smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat.
this book talking about this book
ER. Sahil Sawal. Shared how to keep high video high Python playlist key. ER.
this one
Sahil
is
Sawal.
done.
Images PEJO.
Images okay images this one Python in deep depth let us Python for everyone Python is Python that. Which one a journey with Python let us Python learn AI with Python network programming in Python the basic which one brother which one this is this book basic of Python maybe what I'm
ER.
Everyone,
Sahil
everyone.
Sawal. Everyone.
Okay, everyone. How is that everyone
Najito
of
Sim.
this name?
Smiley face. What?
Python for everyone. Learn the
ER.
coding skill in
Sahil
Python.
Sawal.
Okay,
Yevala make issue kare ithi library se.
okay.
ER.
I will then
Sahil
do
Sawal.
it or what?
EK have me finish.
Okay. I will check this out. Let's copy this thing. So yeah, I mean, this for the today's stream. I hope you guys like the stream. Like, comment, subscribe, all things. Bye bye. Peace out.